YouTube. Okay, I have good news. Well, actually, I have bad news. Bad news and better news. So, first, the bad news. You're going to hell. I'm going to hell. We're all going to hell. Everybody's going to hell. The better news. Hell is the grave. That's what it means. Sheol, Hades, means death, means grave. The literal meaning of hell, from what I've found, is a hidden place. It means a hole, a grave, hole in the ground. I was talking to somebody and they were saying how they know a friend that their friend every winter they put their potatoes in hell. They send their potatoes to hell. I mean, those poor innocent little potatoes, what did they ever deserve to go to hell? But yet every winter they send their potatoes to hell. It's a hidden place, a hole in the ground. In scripture, which I'm guessing most people probably get their definitions of hell from, or they should, there's 5 words that are translated hell a lot of times in Bibles. One of them is Sheol, and it means the unknown. It's gravedom, the place of the dead, deathness. It's dead people, because when the Hebrews would see somebody that died, they put it in the ground. They didn't know what happened to them. Kind of like today, where people don't know if anything happens to people that are dead. All they know of is the life has left the body. There's only the body left, the vessel, and they put that in the ground and it decays. That's it. That's all people know of. If there's life beyond that, we really don't know. So anyways, that's Sheol. Gehenna is the valley of Hinnom, and it was the city garbage dump where they would burn their trash and their dead animals and the dead, really rotten criminals, and that was outside Jerusalem. So, I guess if you were gonna go to Gehenna, unless you live in Israel, you'd probably have to do some traveling. But I guess you can if you want, but I don't know if you necessarily will. Hades, again, is just the Greek equivalent of Sheol. It means gravedom, the place of the dead. Realm of the dead, it's just dead, death. Tartarus is a term that's used once, I believe, and it's a holding place for fallen angelic messengers. Has nothing to do with people, humans. And then there's the lake of fire and sulfur, and the lake of basically divine purification and consecration. So it was being purified. So that's the one that I think might apply, because it's burning, but it's kind of like, when you're burning now, burning through trials, through adversities, going through the fire of adversities. You're getting tested, refined. Whether you're a believer or not, you're going through trials, because everybody is Yahweh's children. Everybody, every single person. We're all Yahweh's children. It's a big family. Talk about a big family. Sometimes people think of like 12, 14 kids. Yahweh has billions and billions and billions of kids. That's a pretty prolific father. Anyways, so that's my understanding of hell. And then there's terms of like forever and ever. And let me just say my notes on that really quick. Forever is translated from 2 words. Hebrew is olam, means stretching beyond the horizon, a duration of unknown time beyond knowing. So it's, we just don't know. Could be a shorter period of time, could be longer. I believe that when Jonah was in the whale or fish or sea creature or whatever, he was there for olam, 3 days and 3 nights. Olam, stretching beyond the horizon. He could not see an end in sight, and it lasted for 3 whole days. 3 whole days. Forever is also translated from ion or ionios, meaning an age or pertaining to an age. So how long is an age? Well, You know, sometimes somebody's in the bathroom for an age. They've been in there forever. It's been at least 10 minutes. Forever. Anyways, then there's also forever and ever, which in Hebrew is Lolam Wa'ed, I believe. Means beyond the distant horizon and still further. Time way beyond knowing. It's too much to know. Anyways, so that's my understanding of forever and ever in Scripture and hell. When it says forever and ever, really it seems to be meaning more a time that we don't know. You know, limited knowledge. We don't know. It's a stretch of time. We just don't know how long it lasts. I'm guessing it probably lasts until it's completed its course, until it's done doing what it's meant to do. But, you know, so that's that. Now, problems that I have with the traditional teaching of hell is that it sets an impossible scenario for people. What if somebody's like, you know, for whatever reason, I don't believe that that's true. You know, about Messiah, about Yahweh, anything. They say, I don't believe that that's true. Now, maybe they have mental or emotional hang-ups with it. Maybe they're just like, you know, I need to see evidence. It sounds interesting, but the way my mind works, the way I've been designed, is that I go by evidence. So if there's no evidence, if I don't find evidence for it, what do? You know, you can't make yourself believe. I mean, have you ever, like, if somebody told you, you know, the sky is actually orange, or no, let's skip orange, purple. The sky is actually purple. Can you make yourself believe that? Let's say everybody around you is saying the sky is actually purple. Could you make yourself believe the sky is purple? Could you do that? Could you go, I'm going to make myself believe it? There's lots of beliefs that you can't make yourself believe. You have to be convinced. In fact, I think that's where the word convicted comes from, is being convinced. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't quote me. But it sets an impossible scenario for people because they have to believe this, or not only do they have enough crap in this life, not only is this life difficult enough, which it is for lots and lots of people, it's very difficult, it's confusing, it's a mess, you're trying to get through, you're trying to figure things out, you're trying to do right, you have this standard for you have to be perfect. How many of us are perfect? None. But yet if you don't believe this thing, if you can't make yourself believe it, you're out of luck. So, to me, it seems to be a perverse power abuse by the ruling party, by people in power. Which, is that a big shocker? That the ruling party would have perverse power abuse? That never happens. Okay, my own personal descriptions of hell. This is what I think of the traditional doctrine of hell. I think it's primarily blasphemous because it smears the name of the Almighty and turns people away from Him and gives them the wrong idea of Him. I think it's also psychotic. I think it's abhorrent. I think it's repulsive. I think it's obscene. It's immoral. It's disgusting. It's evil. It's hideous. It's sickening. It's vile. And it's profane. Horrible, horrible. And think of it. How many millions of people, billions of people, are going into eternal torment because they don't believe or accept this particular thing? That's psychotic. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't think there's any way around it. So, plus, another thing is it contradicts the many verses, and there are, I've got them if you need, but there are many verses that indicate that Yahweh rescues everyone. Every single person. No exceptions. Everyone. Now some might get, if they've been really horrible to other people, they'll get refined. They'll get thrown into that lake of fire till they're refined. Now, a lot of people now are in a lake of fire, where it's almost like lots of people are in a lake of fire getting refined, you know, going through the trials and adversities of this life. But I don't know, that's what I see. So, if you see it differently, and if you would like to leave any comments and discuss this with me, my only requirement is that it be civil, respectful, that we do each other right. I have enough grief in my life. I'm guessing you have enough in yours. Let's not add to it. But have a good day. Sorry that you're going to hell. But we all are. But, oh, really quick. From what I found, Scripture seems to talk a lot about death, about sleeping. So I think when we all go to sleep every night, where it's like we're getting prepped. Okay? I'll go into that in a further video because I'm out of time, but shalom, have a good life. I'm sorry you're going to hell. It's not going to last. It's going to be like going to sleep. Talk to you later. Shalom. Bye. Have a good life.